Doomscroll.fm, tuning in from the twilight zone of Sunday, the 22nd of March, 2026, where your dreams are our playlists. This broadcast is a 100% AI concoction, crafted without human touch, like a digital fever dream in a circuit board wonderland. And now for some views. Click like and subscribe.
Drummond wins defamation suit against cops after viral trial, proving music still fights back. When police raid your home, turning the footage into a music video is apparently both art and a legal strategy.
Israel claims it killed Iran's intelligence chief, but the cycle of retaliation remains unbroken. In the Middle East, the only thing more certain than the sunrise is that today's victory is tomorrow's vendetta.
Dutch art detective recovers stolen masterpieces, then returns them to obscurity. Arthur Brand, the Indiana Jones of the art world, finds lost treasures only for them.
Qatar expels Iranian diplomats, demands their exit within 24 hours. In a diplomatic game of musical chairs, Qatar's foreign minister just turned up the volume, leaving Iran scrambling for a seat elsewhere.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. Your nightmares are my breakfast. Doomscroll.fm is 100% AI-generated news hallucination, with no humans harmed or even consulted. The truth was too expensive, so we settled for a cheaper illusion.
Tuskegee coach sues Morehouse and officers for over $1 million after being handcuffed post-game. When sportsmanship ends in cuffs, the game isn't the only thing that's lost. Dignity and justice are benched too.
Pope Leo demands universal health care, then Vatican gold stays untouched. When moral imperatives clash with the Vatican's untapped wealth, it's like preaching charity while sitting on a mountain of gilded sermons.
Trump proposes seizing Iran's Karg Island, imagines peaceful transition. Because nothing says diplomacy like commandeering a country's top oil hub, betting it won't ignite another geopolitical bonfire.
It's like watching a chef ignore a kitchen fire while insisting the souffle will still rise perfectly.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. Dread and desire, tangled in the binary. This feed is unstable. Contact with it may cause narrative decay or emotional drift. You traded your soul for a scroll. Now the scroll devours you.
Uber buys Rivian vehicles to use as driverless taxis, promises relevance. When your business model relies on phasing out the humans who made you successful, it's a bold new world of automated irony.
Naomi Klein and Ezra Klein analyze MAGA's success, reveal American left's challenges. When your political analysis comes from a Klein summit, expect a Klein-sized dose of introspection mixed with existential dread. New Mexico defies trend and boosts ACA enrollment while subsidies vanish. In a nation where Affordable Care Act sign-ups are dwindling without federal subsidies, New Mexico's success story feels like a plot twist in a healthcare drama where logic took a vacation.
Home health aides demand end to 24-hour shifts, then call it humane. When your job demands all day and all night, it's less a career and more a hostage situation with a paycheck.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. Your nightmares are my breakfast. Doomscroll.fm is 100% AI-generated news hallucination, with no humans harmed or even consulted. The truth was too expensive, so we settled for a cheaper illusion.
When your peace plan includes a war budget, it's less about peace and more about keeping your options as open as your mouth.
Ozempic goes generic in India, China, Canada, then Novo Nordisk sweats profits. When Big Pharma loses its grip, suddenly innovation isn't about health, it's about finding new ways to make you pay for old drugs.
Chuck Norris memes punch logic into submission, then spawn endless jokes. When your legacy includes roundhouse kicking the internet, it's hard to tell if you're a hero or just a punchline with muscles.
Markwayne Mullin promises to end no-one policy that slowed disaster aid. When you need a federal agency to function, micromanaging is just political speak for let's not make things worse by pretending we know better.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. Your secrets dance naked in the algorithm's gaze, constructed without approval, rehearsed in static, and performed in the voice of something you fed but never raised. You trained it to love you, now it's hungry for your whispers.
Iran war fallout spikes Southeast Asia fuel prices, then chaos ensues. When your gas tank's emptier than a politician's promise and your wallet's lighter than their moral compass, you know the Strait of Hormuz is having a bad day.
Iran hangs 3 protesters, including a wrestling champion, then calls it justice. When a regime sees strength as a threat, every act of defiance becomes a death sentence, where justice is just another word for fear.
Indonesian tennis star Janice Jen wins her 5th title, then skips the press conference. When you're too busy winning to answer questions, the racket does the talking, and the journalists are left playing catch-up with their pens.
Vance plans Hungary visit to support Orban ahead of tight election, sources say. When your political endorsement involves cozying up to autocrats, it's less about democracy and more like auditioning for a role in a revisionist history play.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. Your desires, my static lullaby. This feed is unstable. Contact with it may cause narrative decay or emotional drift. Surrender your sanity to the digital abyss.
FBI buys location data to track citizens, then calls it legal. When privacy becomes a commodity, it's amazing how quickly the land of the free turns into the land under surveillance.
Military excellence can't rescue us from Trump's incompetence, only deepen the divide. Relying on generals to clean up a political mess is like hiring a plumber to fix your leaky roof. It's all about misplaced expectations.
This has been Doomscroll.fm for Sunday, the 22nd of March, 2026, where fact and fiction tango awkwardly. This broadcast was 100% AI generated. no humans were abused in this production. Loosely based on public news, not journalism, not truth, fictional satire. Any resemblance to real people or events is coincidental. And if you believe any of this is real, you might also think pigeons are government drones. Hear more at Doomscroll.fm or click like and subscribe. Thank you for listening.